So here we have a quarter from 1974. You see that it looks very normal here on the reverse of the Washington quarter, but if we look here at the front, you can see that the front of the coin, the obverse, has been struck through a capped die. So that is the mint error taking place on this coin. It is graded by NGC at a mint state 66, and this Washington quarter sold for over $285. So always be on the lookout for interesting things like this. These types of errors can happen on all kinds of different coins, not just quarters. Now here is a 1976 Bicentennial Washington quarter. We see here on the front of the Washington quarter, not much going on again, but if we go to the reverse of the coin, this is where the value comes in. So the 1976D, this coin was actually struck through a wire. Here on the reverse of the coin, we could see that wire going through the quarter, so that actually happened at the mint when the coin was produced. Now, this coin sold for over $700, a $700 quarter. So man, finding something like that obviously is like one of a kind, super, super rare. There are others out there that I've showed in other videos, but man, that is super, super rare. Here's another capped die coin. You can pretty much, you know, the error speaks pretty much for itself. You don't need a coin microscope or anything to look for errors like this. This coin sold for over $600. Now here is a blockage error taking place on a 1976. We're gonna look at a couple 1976 Washington quarters here. You know, you can't really tell here on the reverse that it's an error really. It kind of looks like damage until you flip it over to the front of the coin and we see that blockage on the front. No front design. You can kind of see it there, a little bit of the date and Washington's neck there, but you do see the reverse design here coming through on the front of the coin. Now, as a result of that mint error, this quarter sold for over $700. Now here's a coin, you know, I talk about these a lot. I know maybe some people may get bored of seeing these, but it is a 1974 Denver minted Washington quarter that was struck on a 1-cent planchet. So it only weighs 2.9 grams. You can see that the whole design obviously does not fit on a 1-cent coin planchet. And because of that, this quarter sold for over $700 as well. Back to the 1976 Bicentennial quarter. Again, normal here on the reverse, but the error is taking place here on the obverse, which this one's really cool because it was struck through a cloth. So some kind of cloth material got in the way when this coin was being struck. So that is really, really awesome. Would love to have one of these in my collection. This coin sold for over $600. And the same thing with this, but this is just a different example, struck through a cloth. Same dated coin, 1976, and this coin sold for over $800. So man, those are super, super rare coins there. Now here is a 1982 proof quarter that has the obverse struck through. So the front of the coin struck through. You see the proof here, flawless here on the back, but here on the front is that strike through taking place. Now this quarter from 1982 sold for over $700 also. Here's a pretty extreme error. It's a 1983 P Mint Mark Philadelphia minted. It has been double struck with the second strike being 65% off center. You know, these types of errors, again, you know, speak for themselves. You know, something like this is pretty super rare and is not going to stay in circulation long at all. If it does get into circulation. This quarter here sold for over $600. Here's a 1999 state quarter. Now, first glance, you might not really pay attention, you know, if you're not really, you know, if you're new to coin collecting or things like that, you might not really notice something like this if you're just, you know, paying with quarters or sticking quarters in a machine or whatnot. Definitely always check your coins because, you know, this coin isn't super valuable, but it's a 25 cents a quarter that turned into $70. So that's what it sold for, 70 bucks. And it's because it's been broad struck. You see that there around the rim of the coin. We see that here again on this side. All right, here is a 1999 state quarter that's been double struck, broad struck, and the strike being off center there. So man, that is incredible. Look at that. Could you imagine finding something like this? This coin sold for over $800. Again, another extreme error, 1999 state quarter. It's been struck 4 times off center. Man, that is pretty amazing as well. This error coin sold for over $690. Again, nearly a $700 quarter. Now here's just an off-center, regular off-center. You can look for those on, you know, any type of coins. This is a 1999, again, Stakeholder, and it sold for over 75 bucks. Not too bad. You know, personally, 75 bucks, I would probably not get it graded. I would sell it on eBay as is. Too much to get it graded to sell it at that price. You know, here's a 2001 Stakeholder. Now this one is really cool. Now this could definitely fit in a coin roll, a quarter coin roll. So it's been struck 3 times off center. You can see the design there here on the front of the coin as well. And because of that error, this coin sold for over $490. So nearly a $500 quarter there. Here is a no dated quarter, obviously, because it's been struck way off center, and we can see that there in the images displayed. Now this coin here sold for over $130. Now you see how the whole coin is blank? You know, most of the coin is blank. Now if you come across coins where the whole thing is completely blank, you know, it's just a round quarter, you know, don't pay attention to the right of the coin. If it's just a round quarter and it's blank, those are called blank planchets. They don't have the design, you know, stamped onto the planchet. You can look for those on pennies and other coins as well also. Now here is another statehood quarter, and this has got the P mint mark. It has an obverse die cap as well, and because of that, this coin sold for over $720. Of course, we don't have the design here on the reverse, so we don't know the date of the coin. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Check out the videos to the left of me, and until tomorrow, I'll see you on the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.